Hey guys, what's been happening? Welcome back to my newest Pokemon Wi-Fi Battle. This one is gonna be a pretty interesting match. You're gonna see a few interesting stuff going around. You may actually notice, but I'm gonna explain what's going on. Newcomers may actually learn from this match a few things that you really gotta be ready for. Be strict, be sharp on it, and notice this certain stuff, because if you don't, they're gonna eat you alive. Anyways, here we go. Switch now to Quagsire. Predicting him to be Scarf as well as my Magneton. Don't want to risk him being Scarf because his Flamethrower can easily take me down. I'm guessing he's running 252 speed and 252 special attack. Modest nature. That Flamethrower did a lot to my Quagsire, being that I do run a few EVs in special defense. Here comes the Sunflora. The best choice is go to Entei, knowing that Sunflora does not run Sleep Powder, and that is the thing about Sunflora. Not the greatest stats. On top of it all, it does not learn the Sleep Powder, which majority of Pokemon, grass Pokemon, do learn. Well, there are a couple of others like Meganium that still doesn't learn, but they're bulky and viable. But Sunflora, yeah, maybe in Sun, but in this case he's gonna stay in. And for a second I was like, okay, why would you stay in against Entei? But then I actually noticed the focus stat, so that kind of got me thinking, and that kind of answers my question. He's got Earth Power, and the first Earth Power did a lot. Unfortunately for him, I actually burned him. That, I believe, Flare Blitz is 10%. People that watch videos that don't really play Pokemon, or do we say don't know much about the Flare Blitz, tend to forget, or they actually don't know that Flare Blitz can actually burn. It does have 10% chance to burn, but it doesn't really happen. And I actually got enough luck to pull that burn off and break him down, so it was actually a double down instead of a down and still standing position. So Bibarel coming in here, Quagsire coming in here on the blind switch. I'm gonna decide to Toxic, and he's gonna decide to go into his Pikachu as I'm gonna recover. So I guess he was predicting me to recover. If I did just go for the Earthquake, his Pikachu would have been a long goner. But this Pikachu, this particular Pikachu, got me thinking differently, and this Pikachu is gonna fuck me up. I don't really like spoiling. I don't like spoils, but I need to explain right now what's happening. So his Pikachu is gonna go for the sub, right? I'm like, oh shit. It's one of those light ball Pikachus that are offensive with sub nasty plot, or maybe just sub free offensive moves. And I'm gonna try attack, but then I see his HP is just higher than before, and I was like really surprised. So I was like, what, you're running leftovers on a Pikachu? I know people tend to like gimmicky. I love gimmicky. I love facing gimmicky. I love using gimmicky, but Pikachu with leftovers is not creative. Pikachu is one of the few Pokemon, well, not one of the few, lots of Pokemon cannot play defensive, and Pikachu is up there in top 5 not playing defensive, and he takes my Tri-Attack like no other. I know I have used Pikachu. I have taken Shadow Sneaks. I have taken Shadow Sneaks from Dusclops way worse than this guy is taking my Tri-Attack from a freaking Magneton. It is on stab, but it's still 80 base, and it's Magneton. This one is Timid Nature, max special attack and speed, and he take 2. And for a second I was like, whoa. And this really fucked me over. Why? Because just judging by me being blown away by him surviving 2, giving me knowing he's running max HP, but that makes no sense. I totally forgot about Aromatherapy Meganium. So now I go to my Meganium, which I should have done back before when he got the first paralyzation on me, because Scarf Magneton is still going to be a viable Pokemon against his team. But of course that single fact right there really did shut my brains off, and I was like brain dead for a second. I finally managed to take down the Pikachu, but that's only one Pokemon down that got me questioning. And I did ask him, and he told me he runs max special attack, max HP, and max speed, which is impossible because that's already over 510. You cannot have 252 EVs in free stats. You can only have in 2. You cannot go past 510. But let's just go progress with this game. He's gonna U-turn against Meganium, make a good play. Gonna do a lot against the Sandslash, which kind of got me thinking it's Bandit, right? Bandit Hero, a viable option, especially in never use. If this Phoenix Scarf and a Hero is Bandit, that's a good offensive combination, but at the same time, not really, because they're both weak to Stealth Rocks. Fire and Flying is a good combination, but normal and Flying not the greatest. Still, whatever the case, he did get a crit on me first turn, and that's gonna shut down my Quagsire complete. Very unfortunate, did not have the chance, I did not stood a chance. Gonna Stone Edge here, and this guy's HP is going down way too slow. Gave me knowing he's running max HP. That's like 360. You know, you can easily judge a Pokemon just judging by how slow his HP is going down. Like a Blissey, for example. Judge Blissey versus a Pikachu. Pikachu HP should be going down very fast, and Blissey takes like forever and ever. Waterfall does a lot, does around 150. I did calcs, and if he would have been doing 150, he should be running EVs in attack. That means he's already running EVs in HP and attack. So in all reality, he should lack speed, right? Meganium should be faster. So what I did here is I go to my Medicham, hoping he's gonna do some shenanigans, something weird. Maybe possibly rest, who knows. Maybe Waterfall, I know I can take. I'm really hoping to take this Bibarel into my own advantage and you know, take down to the Select. We're gonna see. Quick Attack. Unfortunately, this Quick Attack takes me out. Now, even with a crit, if he would have been running totally tankish set, tankish EVs, there is no chance, even with a crit, to take me down at half HP. Even after me running the standard set. I did calcs on this one. It's only 40 base. It's not like he's got curse up his sleeves. But he did take me down, proving me he is running EVs in attack. But here comes the Feign. He actually outspeed my Meganium, and in order to outspeed my Meganium, you need to use a few EVs in speed, and this is where stuff get a little ridiculous, because I now start wondering that this is yet another Pokemon that has stats maxed out, as his Pikachu. And here comes another Pokemon that really got me thinking. Fearow. Now, because my Pokemon, my last remaining Pokemon, are quite slow, I cannot judge his speed. And this is where the problem stands. Lots of people that tend to play over 510 EVs can start lying to you, and you have no proof in proving they're actually cheating against you. Why is that? Because your team is slow and you can outspeed. And even a Fearow running a minimum speed, he actually told me, judging by this Stone Edge right here after taking down my Meganium, I was hoping he's gonna U-turn, but why U-turn when he knows he's got still 2 Pokemon left in his back, as well as this Fearow. Stone Edge did not kill, and I did calcs. Stone Edge should do 75, even the absolute minimum, coming down from a Tinker Sandslash Stone Edge against a Fearow standard one. And he told me he's running HP EVs. But then I wonder what his speed really is. I really wonder. I cannot really prove his speed because my remaining were slow. Something is just telling me he was running 252 speed EVs as well as 252 HP and 252 attack. I cannot prove it, but for Bibarel that was just weird. And for Pikachu, I did ask him on Skype and he did leave the stats. And guess what? He did leave the stats, but he never mentioned it. I was actually the one that was forced to notice and ask in order to get the honest question answered. What kind of game is this now? If you made a mistake, run, fix your stuff. You should already notice after seeing that Pikachu is running max HP. Why didn't you tell me that something is wrong here? I have already noticed after you running lefties on Pikachu. Really, it got me wondering, you know, and through the whole game I was questioning myself. So guys, tell me what you think about the Fearow, and was there a certain match you had back in the days which got you wondering today watching this match that his team was way too bulky? Little tip, people are gonna say they're running HP EVs on Pokemon that are frail, but because your team is bulky, you're never gonna notice how much speed they really have, because they're still outspeeding you. Those frail Pokemon that are still outspeeding your slow Pokemon, you can't judge. So that's a perfect cover. It is cheap, and people that play cheap should never challenge anybody. Look, if you make a mistake, that's cool. At least be honest and tell your opponent. the stats were wrong, I'm sorry. Don't let the opponent notice, because it gives your opponent knowing that you are using this on purpose. Yeah, that was pretty much that, guys. I hope you newcomers have learned a thing or two over the years. I gotta say that I'm pretty proud of the score, that I never actually really face people with over 1010 EVs. Not that I noticed, like I have faced like 3 or 4, this one included. I'm not saying that his whole team was over EV trained, but a couple of Pokemon definitely were. But that's gonna be all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Give a like if you did. Don't take it too seriously. Don't bash, you know, just be honest here in the comment section below. Did you ever face such a trainer? Was there a certain weird thing going on that you should take something down but it survived by a certain miracle without screens? And yeah, share the experience. That's gonna be all for today. Take care. Peace.